In this YouTube video, we'll provide you with a step-by-step practical example, how to install Composer using Command Line tool. When installing Composer, you have the option to install it either locally, specific to a project directory, or globally, accessible system-wide.
Let's start, and first of all we will verify the composer on the server. How to verify the composer on the server? Using the command composer version. Command is to verify the composer whether it is installed or not. It means that there is no composer installed on the servers. So let's first start the composer on the server. The first command is this is a path of the composer, and php copy command is composer will copy the composer setup.php from this server host. Second command after that, and we will verify is our composer setup.php is verified or not. Let's see. Our installer is a verified. So next step is to install the composer through the composer setup file. We will install the composer version 2.54. So now we are installing the composer globally, that is visible to all the projects on our server. We use this command. PHP is our installed PHP. Composer setup.php, that's the composer setup file that we downloaded from copy from this URL. Install directory means where you want to copy the composer file or composer, and by default in the Ubuntu the composer is will install into the bin directory. Into the bin directory means user bin, and the file name is means which file name is overwriting the composer file into the composer. Just composer name is overwriting the composer name. Version, which version you want to install. Let's start. Press enter. After setting correct for the installation directory, user bin is not writable. Okay, it's not writable. So we will use the sudo command. Bin composer. Now it means the composer is successfully installed globally on our server. Let's check the composer. Now our composer is successfully installed. The version is 2.54 now. The next step is, if you want to upgrade the composer, means you want to upgrade composer to the latest stable version, means currently the stable version is 2.7.1. Let's start. .file using this command, unlink command, that will delete the composer setup.php from the directory where you have downloaded. Now check is there is no composer file. So now start is now we are going to upgrade the composer version to the 7.2.7.1. Let's start. Now we are going to upgrade the composer version 2.7.1 from the 2.2.5.4. Let's start. Now our composer is successfully upgraded to the 2.7.1. So now check the composer version is. Now our composer version is 7.2.7.1. The same process you will follow if you want to downgrade your composer version to the 2.5.4 from the 2.7.1. Thank you so much. We will discuss how to install the composer into the project directory instead on globally on the server. Sometimes the server does not allow you to install the composer globally. So let's start. First we will check the composer version. PHP deprecated means that this error means that your composer version is not compatible with your current PHP version. Our current PHP version is 8.1.8. So let's start. How to install the composer into the project directory. Let's start. So we go to the where www.html directory and we will create the download latest composer, and we move into the download latest composer directory. So now we are in the download latest composer directory. It will work same like as your project root directory. The first command is to install the composer into the project directory is php -r copy. That copy command means copy the composer setup.php file from this installation, from this host address. So now we will verify the composer setup.php file. So our installation or our download file is purely verified. Now we will create a mkdir bin directory. Bin directory the same as bin directory. Sometimes every project is contain the bin directory. For example, the Magento 2 and Magento 2 and the bin directory is already existing to the Magento root directory. php composer setup.php install directory equals to bin directory and file name. We can overwrite the composer setup.php file name equal to the composer, and the version we want to install is 2.7.1. Composer 2.71 successfully installed to the where www.html download latest composer bin composer. Now we can check our install composer version is php bin composer. Now we have successfully installed the latest composer version into the root directory. This way we can install the composer successfully into the project directory with any version instead installing globally on the server. Thank you so much.